With Season 5 being out for Delta Force, there is returning players and new players. And there's one thing people always want the most, and that is the lowest recoil weapons you can possibly use. Well, lucky enough for you, this is the video for you. What's up troopers, my name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. The no recoil weapons, what are they? Which weapons are the ones that have the little to no recoil? Well, we're going to be going over them and showing you guys the best setups for them. Please make sure to look in the description below so you can go and grab these codes. And if you're doing that, then make sure to leave a like in this video and subscribe if you're brand new. And if there's a weapon what I haven't mentioned in this video and you think it's really good when it comes to its recoil, then please let me know in the comment section below. First weapon we're starting off with is the M4A1. This gun is brutal, man. I'm going for the Cobra Acra sight. I actually do raise my sight up by 1. When it comes to my pouches, I'm using control, and then these two are handling. Make sure to use your laser sight, up to you which color. Then this is the barrel you're going to be using, the long barrel combo. Then you're going to move yourself over to muzzle, and you're going to be using the horizontal compensator. And then you're going to use the combat grip for the horizontal and vertical. Make sure to use your 45 round magazine with your mag mount. Then you're going to be using your AK heavy grip. As soon as you've done that, you're going to get yourself a grip mount, the balance grip base. You're going to use the elite light stock because that ADS movement speed. And once you have done all of that for the setup, then we're going to move ourselves over to the calibrations. The calibration side for the barrel, this is how we have it for the barrel. And then we go to foregrip, and then here it is for rear grip. And then for stock, you go like that. And when it comes to your sights, this is a really interesting thing, okay? Actually, the lowest recoil you possibly can get in this game is the zoom level all the way down to 0.25. When you're aiming in with a weapon, it doesn't even look like it's zooming in at all. Because of that, it makes the recoil pattern extremely low. But if you do not like having no zoom at all, you can leave it into the middle or just put it down to 0.15. That's a personal preference. I'm fine with having it into the middle, but if you want even more lower recoil, then please turn it down. For my second build of the lowest recoil weapons is the Car 15. This is the sight I'm actually going for, just a standard dot sight. After you've done all of that, I'm actually adding handling, as this is a really important thing for this weapon. You need to have a high ADS speed for it. Of course, you can change all of these to control to reduce the recoil even more, but if you do that, you're going to have a slower ADS speed, and I know a lot of people are not big fans about that. You're going to make sure you use your long barrel combo, then you're going to use your horizontal compensator, combat grip, use your 45 round magazine with your mag mount, and then this is the rear grip you're going to be using. And then your last one is the elite light stock. And then we move ourselves over to the calibrations. Here is barrel, and then there's foregrip, and then here's rear grip, and then we go for the stock. You can do it like that, and as I mentioned before, it's up to you which ways you want to tweak with it. I feel like the Car 15 already has a slight little kick, but it's a really low rate of fire weapon, so it's easier to control. But I put the zoom level all the way down, and that is the full setup for the Car 15. Please look in the description below to grab the build. If you've never played Delta Force before, then this weapon is going to give you a treat. This is the SG552. It actually has a really high rate of fire, but oh boy, doesn't it shoot straight. You're going to make sure to use your red dot sight, and then when it goes to all of these pouches here, I use all control. Everything is control. Then you're going to make sure you use your heavy barrel. It's the only one you can use, so just select it. Then you got your vertical compensator. As I said, this weapon has a high rate of fire, so you've got to reduce that recoil. Then to balance it, we use the combat grip. We use the 45 round magazine with our mag mount, and then we got this rear grip here. And then we use the elite light stock. After all of that is done, then you're going to move yourself over to calibrations. Here is barrel, there is foregrip, and then there's rear grip, and then there is stock, and then this is the dart sight. As you can see, I maxed out everything in the calibrations for this weapon, because honestly guys, it has a very high rate of fire, but to reduce everything and get the correct setup, this gun shoots super straight. You're gonna love it. Go and grab the code. We've been showing off a lot of assault rifles, but they are really good when it comes to recoil pattern. But here we are with some SMGs now. We have the MP7. It's up to you really what sight you want to go for. I go for the accuracy sight, and then after that I put a laser sight on. Then I use my long barrel combo for the barrel, and then it goes to add in control here for the pouches, and the muzzles, the horizontal compensator, and then of course the combat grip. I love this because it's that horizontal and vertical. I feel like you need to use that all the time. It's just a really good grip. Then it comes to my 45 round magazine, then with the mag mount, and then this is the rear grip I'm using. and then I'm using elite light stock. After that, this is the calibrations. Here is barrel, and then here is foregrip, and then there is rear grip, and then for the elite light stock, and then here is the dot sight. You're going to love the MP7, high rate of fire but low recoil. And here is the last weapon of the no recoil builds, and that is the SMG-45. Probably the best SMG in the game, honestly. And as you can see, guys, this setup is a little bit more different, because to reduce recoil, you want to be using like a good muzzle and stuff, and honestly, you don't want to be using suppressor. But this weapon here is completely different. You can use the suppressor, and honestly, it's even better. Use your accuracy sight. All your pouches here are all control. Make sure that you pick your laser sight. And then here is your long barrel. You're going to make sure you pick that. After you've done all of that, you got your suppressor. And this is the SMG suppressor. Increases the range and muzzle velocity by a good amount. A high amount of control too. Use your combat grip, and then you got your 45 round, and then your mag mount. And then here it is, the AR heavy grip. After you've done all of that, you're going to put yourself onto the grip mount, and then you're going to use the balanced grip base. Once you've done that, you're going to be selecting your core stock, and then that is the full setup. And then we move ourselves over to the calibrations. Here is the barrel, and then we'll move ourselves over to foregrip, and here is rear grip, and then there is the stock, and then there you go for optic sight. As I said, up to you if you want to reduce this even more to get that easier recoil pattern, but if you actually add it higher, it's going to be even more harder. And that is the full setup for the SMG-45. Troopers, please look in the description below or the pinned comment and grab these codes. You're gonna love them, man. Honestly, people are gonna question you and go, hey, how did you kill me so far across the map? Especially even with an SMG. You guys are gonna love these builds. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video. And I'll see you, troopers, on the battlefield.